Hello, hello. Hey now. I'm glad to see you today. Thank you so much. Thank you so very much for joining me today with, I believe this is name number 46, Alpha and Omega. Alpha and Omega, the first and the last. He said to me, "It is done. I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. To the thirsty, I will give water without cost from the spring of the water of life." And that comes from Revelation 21, verse 6. The Hebrew prophet Isaiah wrote that God was there in the beginning with the first, and he will be there with the last. Isaiah 41:4. In other words, God serves as bookends for history. What a comforting thought in a world where nothing lasts and everything constantly changes. The one supervising when the world began to be the superintendent at the consummation of all things. The Bible emphatically states that nothing happens outside the purview of God's sovereignty and power. Nothing happens without his permission or without his authorization. Nothing can thwart his eternal plan to restore all things to perfection. Saying that the Lord is the Alpha and Omega is essentially saying this: if human existence were a movie and we got to watch the credits, God would be listed as creator, writer, producer, director, and star. As the author, he's the ultimate authority. In the final book of the Bible, at the conclusion of history, Jesus says, "I am the Alpha and Omega, who is and who was and who is to come, the Almighty." You find that in Revelation 1 and 8. Alpha and Omega are the first and the last letters of the Greek alphabet. With that phrase, Jesus is essentially saying, I am the whole story. I am the God of creation, the God of the Old Testament, the God that Isaiah wrote about, the God who has been here since the beginning and will be here forevermore. Whatever's going on in your life today, here's a fact you can cling to. The one who is the Alpha and Omega controls the outcome of this world as well as the details of your life. He knows where your story and his story are going, and nothing can alter his good intentions or perfect will. The Alpha and Omega isn't bothered by the past or worried about the future. Amen. That's awesome. So our question to ponder today is, how does the idea of God having the whole world in his hands affect your mood and actions today? Our prayer: God, you are before all things, and you are the end of all things. You are found in the person of Jesus Christ from the first verses of Genesis to the very last verse of Revelation. I praise you, for you are uncreated, infinite, and eternal. Amen. To read more, go to Isaiah 44, verse 6, Isaiah 48, verse 12, and Revelation 22 and 13. Thank you so much for visiting with me today and being with me as we continue through the book 100 Names of God, written by Christopher D. Hudson. Thank you. We'll see you again. And grace, mercy, and peace to you.